Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we talked about what are the components of a linked list. Hope it was clear. Now in this video let's talk about what are the types of linked list that we can create. So basically there are four types of linked list that can be created. First is a single linked list, circular single linked list, double linked list and circular double linked list. Now let's see what do we mean by all of this and how are they different from each other. So the first type of a linked list is a single linked list. Now what is it? In a single linked list, each node in the list stores the data of the node and reference to the next node. It does not stores any reference to the previous node. So as we can see here, each node here has two parts. One, it has data which is 10 in this case, 20 in this case, 30 in this case and so on. And the second part is reference. In this case it is 111, in this case it is 222, in this case it is 333. Now what is a reference? A reference is basically the physical address of a node. So in this case node 2 we are storing the address of next node which is node 3. So a single linked list is basically the simplest of all the three linked lists. In each node it stores a data and reference to the next node. Now let's see what is the next type of list. So the next type of a linked list is a circular single linked list. Now as you can see that there is a close similarity between the name single linked list and circular single linked list. Now a circular single linked list is exactly same as a single linked list. The only difference is the last node in this list. So in the previous list we saw that the last node of the list stores a null variable in the reference, indicating that there are no more nodes after this. However, in case of circular single linked list, we store the address of the first node. So our first node's address is 001. So we are storing the same 001 in the last node's reference. So what happens is when we come to let's say node 4, then we have address of node 5. So we traverse to node 5. Then we have the address of node 6. Now we go to node 6. Now we have an address of the first node. So from the last node also we have an option of going to the first node, which was not possible in case of single linked list. Now that is the only difference between single linked list and circular linked list. And the name circular comes from the fact that the last node always points to the first node. So basically it creates a circle. Now you might be wondering that why do we need to do this? That is, why do we want to link the last node with the first node? Well, that is a good question, and answer to that question we will try to find out in the next video. So please keep that question on hold as of now. Now let's see the third type of linked list. Now the third type of a linked list is a double linked list. So there is a small difference between how a double linked list works versus the single linked list. The difference is the way the nodes are organized. As you can see that node 2 has two references, whereas in case of single linked list we saw that it had only one reference. Now what is the use of these two reference? So the first reference basically points to the previous node and the second reference points to the next node. Now you might be wondering that why do we want to do that? So the answer is very simple. Let's say we are at node 2. Now the problem in case of single linked list is that we can only traverse towards right. we can never traverse towards left, and the reason is node 2 does not knows the address of node 1 in case of single linked list, but in case of double linked list, node 2 also stores the address of node 1, which is 001. So from a given node we can traverse either right or to left. It depends on us. So double linked list gives us that extra flexibility of traversing in both the directions. Now let's see the last type of linked list, which is circular double linked list. So once again you see that there is a similarity between double linked list and circular double linked list. So a circular double linked list is exactly same as a double linked list. The only difference is the way last node and first node behaves. So as you would have guessed, in the last node we are going to store the address of the first node, which is 001. That gives us a flexibility of traversing from last node to first node. Similarly, in the first node we store the address of the last node, so that we can traverse from the first node to the last node directly. Now why do we need to store the address of last node in the first node and the address of the first node in the last node? Let's talk about it in the next video. So that is all for this video. Let's stop here. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.